Hello. Hi. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna paint today. I am very late, but I'm gonna paint in this board. Yeah. I'm gonna paint some lemons and some. Yeah, I wanted to paint a grapefruit, but they have disappeared. Uh, okay, I'm afraid this today is gonna be a weird class because I am not prepared at all. But at least we do something. So I have put that's a board. Thank you, Senek, Leszek, for the board, for the terps. I put some screws here. So there's an orange. Yeah. Very cool. Let's see if they stay. I don't know. That's a lemon. Let's put lemon there. Yeah. Lime. I don't know if to cut it because it's I'm gonna really get loads of vitamin C today because I will drink it later. Okay. Another grapefruit would have been great. Do you know where the grapefruit is? What? Thank you. I already, Senna gave me, thank you very much. Senna gave me quite a lot. I will do like a list of books and things that I think are interesting for someone studying painting, classic. This is Eugène Delacroix. How do you say that?
Eugène Delacroix.
Joan Delacroix. The Bridge to Vision, I guess. How would you translate this? El puente de la visión.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like a diary. The letters from Van Gogh to his brother, they're good as well. Very nice to read. I will write down a whole list. I think I still have it from the uni. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I feel a bit sorry for the oranges and for everything. I don't know if you don't have anything to paint on, you can paint this still life. I think it's quite cool. Do you like it, Mickey? Still life.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Finish the class for today. This was a lesson for the people finishing their degree. And this is a conceptual piece. No. Yeah, I mean, could be. Why not? But can I take a picture? Can you print it?
No.
Yeah. Why not? You're on video. You're recording. Okay. Taking a picture. Because it's very interesting when learning to paint. To see things in black and white, because that's like a tonal reference. So we forget about the colors, and we can start working on tones. I don't remember what teacher it was. I think it was Cárceles in the university in Seville, who will recommend us to take photograph, or maybe Antonio Agudo, I don't know, recommend us to take photograph of our paintings and print them in black and white to see how they work. If they work in color and it's a realistic effort, they should work in black and white. So bear with me, please. I just realized I didn't have turpentine. I've been running, looking for it. That's I got so stressed with the lack of things. What I explained the other day, that this is cool in terms of perspective, that wasn't very clear. So we have got a horizon somewhere, and we want to paint like a building that is this big. This is where our eyes are. So if this is okay,
All of them.
there are three, no? Whichever you want, or the bigger. The biggest.
So this one.
Yeah, please. So this will come here. This will come here. This will come here. This will come here. So we drop a line. So we have got here like a building. So these points, we have chosen them depending on the angle we want to do. If there is another building a little bit more like here, so it will be, and it's also a tall one. Comes here, comes there. If this is like a very basic anecdote or something for painting perspective. It goes even bigger. So we'll get something here, come from underneath, or from here. So that one gets rid of. So basically, it's for very kind of simple perspective. It's like this, and then you can start working with more different objects. Here it could be like a circle. So to calculate the half, I don't know. I have to prepare that, but it will come like this. So like by doing simplification of things, we can do more complex stuff. So the circle will come like that. Yeah. Okay, maybe it doesn't help much. Wait, I don't know. No, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah, that's good. Maybe a tiny little bit darker the other one. Okay, that's good. Yeah, basically you divide and then this will come here. Anyway, I'm just rambling. This is a photocopy of what we have got in front. You can see the tones and stuff, but for this case, I think it's maybe not very suitable. I like the. What could we do here? Yeah, there was a window here. No, a row of windows. The panel go in there. So this could be a shelf. This could be like a mirror. It could be buildings. It could be don't know, anything. That's. I will try to prepare something in which I explain a bit of perspective a bit more, but there are books. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go a bit for this color for the work. So as I said other times, yeah, to have a background color is a good thing. Use turpentine and dammer. You can use different mediums. You can use odorless stuff. And then I have orange for this, 2 oranges. Let's. The lemon is gonna be here. Another lemon is gonna be around here. Sorry, I didn't put it on silent the phone. So we have got the oranges, the lemons, the grapefruit. That's fantastic. Yeah, much better, thank you. But in this case, we don't have, as I have put them here hanging, there is not many shadows or many shades, so this thing doesn't really help much. As an abstract thing, maybe a bit. You see that there is a white thing, kind of whitish, creamy lemon. Then it's gonna be the yellow with a structure. With all of them, it's basically the same fruit structure. Like they have got the. We will look into it. The other day that I was doing the kitchen and I'm thinking, I keep on working on it. It's still a long way to go. But the secret for keep on working on a painting, there's not much of a lesson. I mean, it's like if you send me samples of what you're doing, I can comment. I want to kind of work in all this. I want to narrow this space. Yeah, I want to change this, bring it more to the foreground. So I am trying to simplify it. It's constantly simplifying things to make like a I don't know, like a conventional painting. Right now, I was into a completely different kind of work. Very crazy painting live, borderline with being able to do it because of the sound, the light, everything. So with this lesson, I am having an opportunity to to refresh my training. So that's quite something good for me. And you have to bear with me. I'm gonna do it for a couple of years. So I don't think I can really right now deliver and into kind of at the same level that I was working like 10 years ago or something. It's a slow thing. I have to catch up. Everyone has to catch up. And basically, it's painting daily and measuring, reading about paint, looking at the painting. If you have got the opportunity to have, if you have got the work in your house. Okay. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. So that grapefruit, that beautiful. So this one right now, we could be doing it in watercolors. Watercolors, we will have drawn the drawing first, detail, because watercolors you need to keep everything clean. Everything needs to be. I mean, everything needs to be no, but I mean, it's quite good to have like a plan. My way of painting right now, I like to kind of go rough, do something expressive, and then if I have got time, I keep on working, and it follows like a natural step-by-step thing is this concept of trying to keep the painting always finished. So if I start drawing painting from one corner to another, I don't know, it's not my thing right now, and I don't think it's a painterly thing. I don't think any kind of great master have done like that. I don't know, maybe Dali, I don't know, Botero, I don't know, maybe not even. So I'm placing things. So with watercolors, you could be doing this. With tea, with coffee, with acrylics. Good trick for acrylics. I'm just placing things. I'm just kind of starting to organize the composition. A good trick for acrylic is you get one of these spray things with water. So you paint, and the day after when you come and it's dry, the colors are different. So in order to bring them up to life, you just spray like a bit of water on the paint, and you get again the same kind of feeling of freshness, and the colors will match better. Otherwise, you have the issue of two tones of difference between being fresh and wet and dry. Yeah. So this is a good trick for acrylics. It's quite basic, but I didn't learn it. So yeah, I never work a lot on acrylic. Okay, I'm gonna, as I say, today is gonna be like a weird lesson, so I'm gonna do it like this. I don't know. So we're gonna put, yeah, pretty much is there. I don't know. Put more space. Quite fun. I did something different. No, sorry, no. I'm a bit hyper, sorry. I just kind of been running around trying to, yeah, to organize things. I should have done it before, but I haven't. But I'll come down slowly. Yeah. So we have got this very nice line here with the entry. Very, very light because yellows will be good for them as well. Yeah, it's a good way of starting. I don't know how the camera is. Is anyone there? It would be nice to, if you have got a big screen, maybe you can paint this. If what I'm painting, or me painting, or your own fruits, or anything. I mean, it's like basically the intention is to paint online. If you're at uni or college and you're not having much of a contact, just offering someone painting with some advice that might suit you, might not. My way of painting, which is based on what I have learned at the Facultad de Sevilla, and then 20, 25, 26, 24 years kind of painting here in London, in Madrid, all over the place. I don't know. Before uni, I was painting, so I don't know. I have got, I think, things to offer somehow, or at least just someone that is also painting. Okay, so It's a bit lower. Space. It would be more interesting maybe to have it like that, no? To change all these routines and to create a shadow. Okay? So books, that one of Delacroix, very nice, very good. The other one that I mentioned the other day, the Leonardo da Vinci, I've been going through it. It's really, really spectacular. I didn't remember that well, but I'm enjoying going through it again. Yeah, I don't know. I want to reread it. It's worth it. So if you're painting with watercolors, I guess what I will do is to keep the whites whites. Well, we have to do that. And then with a cloth. I'm not being super accurate because I'm not working with watercolors. I'm working with oil, and I will be able to change it. So we're bringing back for watercolor ink and anything like that. Keep the whites always at the beginning. Because with watercolors we never use white. Some people might use it, but it's not the right thing to do, or the classical thing to do. You see that at the moment it seems like nothing, but as soon as we add the background, everything will come to life. So I'm gonna treat this one today as a painting. If I was working in a big scale painting, a portrait or something, I would treat like a still life that is kind of somewhere on the painting. So I'm gonna keep it loose. Do you like it? I'm just thinking if I could add up some other element to make it more kind of interesting. Nah, there's no need. Okay, this is fine. Let's go for. Yeah, I'm gonna. If it was watercolor, I think I would treat now the background. So, in theory, I want to do these workshops maybe 3 days a week. I really don't mind. I could do 7 days a week. Is 1 hour of my time is not that much. If it helps, if people like it, I will do it more. Otherwise, I guess I will lose stamina. Yeah, and do it less. I mean, I am painting here anyway. I just like the experience of trying to share and explain how to do things step by step. Now that we are all stuck indoors, I don't know. I guess all these kind of different contexts can be good. So I'm using some kind of very bad quality Indian yellow, but it looks more like a dark ochre. Let's see. So watercolor, you could be doing this, but much more careful. Right? It's all about cleanliness. But then again, there are people who do contemporary watercolors, and it's all about dirtiness. So I'm not trying to say this is how it is done. I'm just trying to say this is what I was taught, and then is what I set myself to not forget, because it will be silly. I think it's good to learn. It's good to learn to do something, to then unlearn it, to then go back to who you are. So this is like exercises to then be able to do with paint whatever the hell you want, even if it is very rough, abstract, conceptual. I don't know. I remember at uni in anatomy, they asked us for a piece. I gave like a half a baguette with 2 carrots. I got a good mark for that. I think they still play it sometimes. If the teacher is the same, maybe not. It was many years ago. So the shallow we can go. This is a board someone gave me. The people who managed the building, thank you very much. Leszek and Semek, dobre robota. Yeah, coming along. I'm cleaning again because it's starting to drip. And whenever we clean, we are redrawing and moving things. I don't know if it has got any interest or not, but the other night I felt like painting. I thought maybe someone felt like painting, and I put the camera. I didn't talk. It was just painting. It's at uni at college in an academy. Mostly, what you do is 3 days a week. You do 3 hours painting a day from live. Another 3 days you do 3 hours of drawing from life. Then you go back home, you paint more, then you do anatomy, history of art, this and that. Now and again you get advice. I mean, there are many people, each one is trying to develop what they want to do. There is not that much that you can really do in order to kind of teach if people are not working and seeing and trying to kind of develop. So like, send me please as private messages or something. Jim, bring him some red wine or something. I I have got red wine, Jim. Thank you. It's a coffee. Nice. Jim is a fantastic musician, dear friend. Okay, the green is losing. Being indoors, not going out. Here in England, we're a little bit better. We can go out for exercise, but still, all this kind of social thing is quite weird. Social distancing. I don't know. I really don't know. I am constantly watching talks and things. Ah, fantastic, fantastic. If you want to, now he has stopped for obvious reasons, but he has got years and years of going to private views in New York and sometimes outside. He's called James Caan. He's a guy who goes on a bicycle, goes around, and he's going to private views and recording and talking about it. It's a good way to kind of, you can stop the video, see the painting. He's good. He's good. Sometimes he moves a lot, but he talks. He's entertaining, and it's a shame that now he has stopped. But there are thousands of private views commented with his size, everything with the size. So I look for that kind of being in isolation. And I have a fantastic partner, and we get along well, and I can go out, but still, yeah, I'm very much into watching live talks, conferences, things that this brings a bit of humanity. Okay, where am I? Very beautiful. Yeah, I'm making the mixes on things to keep the palette clean for the second stage. How does it look alright in your? I'm checking does it look the image of the painting alright? Yeah. Totally fine, bro. So James Caan, how can you look for it? YouTube, James Caan, Art New York, Caan with a K. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Why did I want this? Ah, to clean this. The camera, sorry. I'm waiting for a camera. And maybe I just got a notification. Maybe it's even downstairs. So next one, I hope it will be better, better quality. Okay, second step. I'm still painting like if it was watercolors. I haven't prepared a temper, but maybe I will. There's something quite. So if you get an egg, have it ready for later. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the orange. So in watercolors, you go normally from light towards darkness, and there are different ways of. There are different ways of mixing watercolors. You can mix them wet and wet. waiting for it to dry. There is, I don't know, a few. I only paint watercolors kind of in a vertical way with a sponge. I don't know. I mean, it's like I don't think I'm gonna do it here at the moment. Yeah, this is more orangey. This is still. So when you're painting fruits or when you're painting plants, we know faces. We know faces, and we know that they're kind of almost symmetrical where the eyes are. But plants, every single leaf has got a structure. Like these citrics, they all have got more or less the same structure, which is uh, these like divisions of a single. How do you call the latter?
I actually don't know what
Okay, doesn't matter. So yeah, try to study what is the. So if I try to study here this thing, so it's one. It doesn't go all the way down. Moves one. Oh, yeah, I thought it would, but they don't. So it's one. But, yeah, the wood is not prime or anything, so it's like a little study to see if I want to do it fresh. Yes. Basically, for painting, what you have to do is to paint. Um, I don't think you can really learn to paint no one or to do anything in a couple of sessions. So it's a job of patience, it's of concentration. It's like meditation. It's like meditation. It's quite good. Okay, that's a very shitty example. This kind of painting will benefit with underpainting. And maybe I will do that because I think in order to bring this brightness and this no this how would I call it, this juicy kind of feeling. And what you need is glazing with a medium with a transparent color, and you create that kind of jelly feeling. So you can paint not only the cut, you can paint what is behind. You can paint, yeah, the how it goes behind the first layer. You see there are lights in the middle. There's always within the shades. There's lights within the lights. There's shadows. I am now. I don't know why. I'm very stubborn about it. The Leonardo da Vinci book. I just really didn't read it for 10 years or so, or 15. I mean, it was given to me for a very special person. So I think it was like 1990 something. Okay, I'm gonna keep on working on this. So as I said, paintings, we are not trying here to make masterpieces, we are doing exercises. Let's see how this works. So I'll never be oops, paint. Yeah, paint and throw away to give to your friends or do whatever, but you have to get to learn the medium, and for that you need some kind of lack of respect and get very familiar with it. You want it to be higher, like we see here. So if I do the same here. Oh, it's kind of good. Okay. Something quite crazy and random in terms of brush strokes. I said I will do the lesson, so I just thought, okay, I'm gonna do it even though I'm not very prepared today. But I will be another day more. And I think this kind of accidental thing is just kind of worth it. There's more space here, but I'm not gonna compromise for it. So we haven't used a brush yet. You could and I remove the plywood that kind of goes down. So that's a nice thing that maybe I want to respect. Cool. And let's go second stage, a bit more intense. As we say, it's perspective. If this was a box, it would be kind of, yeah, this half at the top is going to be bigger than this. So this is going to be a small fraction, this is going to be bigger. The center will be towards closer to here. Let's put some little shadows. I don't know what color to begin with. Okay, I'm not gonna compromise just yet, so I'm gonna use some earthy greenish. To see if I manage to, oops, too strong. I want more. Yeah, I need to keep on working with the press. Different colors project different shadows because they reflect on the surface. So this shadow here is going to be different to this, and definitely to this, that is going to be darker and cooler. Yeah, this is more quinacridone. So never be scared of remove stuff, even when it works, because sometimes a nice area on a painting can condition and freeze you, and you cannot really keep on going. And the problem is exactly that there is something that is very good and you cannot really get the whole thing going. Also, I hope you excuse me. Normally when I paint I don't talk that much. So I might say silly things sometimes. I'm not thinking that much. I mean, I'm thinking that on the painting. So, let's go for intensity. Fuck, I thought I couldn't press it. Beautiful orange. So the light is coming from a different way than here. Here the same, so you can make the differences. This is gonna be duller. This is brighter because the light is straight on. Again, I see that from the angle of the camera. You get the shadows here. From my angle of painting, I see the shadows on the other side. But that doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. Look at the painting. Always go back. Think. It's not about super speed painting unless that's what you're looking for. Um, so far, if we were working with a watercolor, this is achievable, and then you start with details with kind of very small brush, bringing lights. I mean, you will have probably left all these reflections. You need to kind of leave them ready. Yeah, I like working a bit like crazy, not crazy, but like improvising. I like the history of failures on a painting, so you can see the person a bit more. Very difficult to know what a painting is about. What is it that need to be done? There are many theories. There are theory books. I have got some. I will pass them on. Is anyone painting there? Hello. Yeah, it would be nice if there's some question or if there's. Do you like it how it goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if it was a painting, sometimes I have got people who come to the studio for an hour or something, and I have to paint like a meal that they're gonna eat or something, and they stay and they really have to go, and you have to do everything in 15, 20 minutes. So yeah, there are moments. That's the beauty about keeping everything at a level. You know that you leave fruit, what are fruit, fresh, nice vitamins, this and that, blah blah blah. So like, wait, within a big composition, we could get away with this easily. Not get away. I mean, like we have already said most of what we wanted to say. I'm basically painting. So beautiful that they're almost touching the point, but not quite. Ah, fuck. But what I mean about having a clean palette, clean brushes, clean cloth, it makes everything easier. Uh, you don't want to be fighting against your materials. You want your materials to be helpful to. So if you are, you can be like, for an art park or something, and you want to work and work and work and messiness, and that's your message. But that's not what I'm doing. What I'm trying to do is like a standard exercise of learning something about color and shapes and perspective and light. So hold on a second. So anyone painting there?
this is very.
Yeah, some people has asked me to do like stage 2. Yeah, stage 2 is, I don't know, it's not so much about talking, it's about working and keep on measuring, going on, what I said before. And then if you want advice, really feel free to send me like a private message. And yeah, I work all the time. I'm here, locked up, so I can really kind of, yeah, it's a pleasure. I like it. Yeah, I'm learning from you guys as well when you send the images, you give me ideas. I think it's a two-way conversation, and I enjoy it. I hope people enjoy it. What do you think I could improve there? Besides everything. Next step is a bit. It's like I'm tempted to do like temper and put the whites and then the lace.
So maybe the background is rejected.
The background, everything is neglected. Because I'm starting a painting that will have to go on for maybe days. So there's like a setting up the mood. I mean, I could. The problem is like the fruit is not gonna stay there, so I'm gonna do it today and that's it. Uh,
So,
okay, a few minutes to kind of consider any questions, anything. I'm gonna look at the painting. I need to have, yeah, like a little tiny break, but I leave it on, so just in case someone is painting the thing at the top, you can keep on going. It's difficult to tell what the whole painting is about. If it is about the moment, these fruits tomorrow they will be different. I will be different. The lighting will be different. With the kitchen painting, I had that problem of yeah, I like working at night and I do the workshop at day, so the lighting is different. But yeah, maybe I keep on going with it in a bit whenever I'm more ready for that. Okay, I'm gonna do. Do I need the temper? Yeah, maybe I do need the temper. Yeah, I'm gonna make some egg temper. Okay. Yeah.
I made a video with Jake.
Yeah.
Do you remember how to correct it somehow so I can actually use them?
Okay. And does it? Okay. I'll try to download them later. Maybe not. Maybe I don't do egg temper now. I don't think many people will have Gamma varnish. It would be good to get it. Oops, the lemon. Yeah, I'm trying now to go into stage 2 and make some differentiations, like a second within every element to bring at least 2 tones. So that here I see something darker, something lighter, so I'm gonna use it as a some kind of underpainting that I can glaze over later. See if, don't go for details, that's it. Go on. I forgot to do it a bit on YouTube. As I said, I was really running around. But I will. Put it on YouTube. No, let's. I will say maybe this side is a bit darker. Yeah, definitely. This side. This kind of painting of from reality brings a lot of frustration somehow. It's like a process of I don't get it, I don't get it, I don't get it until you do get it, and then the painting is finished. So it's not as it's a slow gratification. Yeah, you have to wait, you have to be patient. This is a 1 second painting, instant gratification. From, I mean, I painted it, but it's an idea from my friend in Hong Kong, Frog King. It's like calligraphy, but from a Spanish painter living in England. I no, no one like that, never show them. It's quite nice to do. It's an experiment again. Yeah, I'm gonna do some example. We do have that. So we need an egg, Damar varnish, and water. And an empty bottle, if I find the lid. Yeah. And I'm gonna do something fancy to show off. I don't remember the technique, and I haven't done it for a very, very long time. But if you don't have any medium, the egg is a glue. When you eat eggs and stuff and you don't clean the plate, you realize that later on it's difficult to kind of clean off. So I'm getting the white stuff out and I'm just keeping the yolk. I'm not gonna do it. It's just if someone hasn't got Damar varnish and they want to do with no any other glue, they can do this. I might fuck it up. You grab it. I cannot grab it. Fucking I got it. Hold on. We have eggs later. And then one of the ones was successful. Maybe I'm not very fresh. The fresher the egg, the better. So we just want the yellow, the yolk. So I've got a needle, I've got this. I never understood why being so anal. It's too old. Okay, I got this is the skin of the yolk. I was trying to get the little ball, but it hasn't happened. So with this and a little bit of water and pigment, you can paint. That's how they did the illumination for the books. But that's not what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put the normal amount of the chicken nutrients, the food. So we say this one egg, so it's 2 half shells of Damar. We shake it so it is messy and come out. You can put a cloth around. No, I'm sorry, I shaked the wrong bottle. I was shaking the Dharma. Sorry, this is the one. I'm gonna take this one away. Yeah. And now we're gonna put double the amount of these two ingredients on water. So it's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this thing doesn't really matter. You can put 3, you can put 5. It just will dry a little bit slower or faster. We'll get rid of this. All these are oil glazing. Everything is wet. So you can put egg temper very thin on it because there is nothing underneath, and the egg temper right now will blend in, so it's not like water on oil. this thing has got damar, which is an oil, a resin, it works the same. So right now it will become one kind of paint, which is like a very oily resin full egg temper, mixing with these things. So I couldn't really or shouldn't really do this tomorrow when everything is dry. But now that it's wet, yeah, because we are mixing one with the other and creating some kind of uh, uh, oily egg temper, which is fine. And then you can keep on working with oil on top. So I made white. Like this. Ah, it's already old. You cannot find them in the cinema, but I'm sure it's in some platform. Very cool film. A painter, Van Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh. Is Julian Schnabel. He's a painter. So it's a very good vision of how a painter sees another painter. And it's William Dafoe. I think it's very good. I think it's much better than I don't know if it was Kirk Douglas or something that they did another Van Gogh one ages ago. He was licking his brushes and doing crazy things like that. I don't know. This one is quite something. It's really, really good. I think. And the visuals, he's an artist. He's a good artist. The director. Pigment. Natasha's gonna. Hey, Portobello, Natasha! You have to tell all the guys that I'm doing this. The painters, I really like their work and how they are evolving in Portobello. Yeah, I miss them. Sometimes I talk to them on Messenger. If you're still there, thank you. You saved my life in Portobello one night. Maybe you actually did, yeah. I had some rough local trying to kind of sell me something, and I don't think, yeah, Natasha kind of came and said, "Oh, leave him alone." It was good. Okay, I have done. No, I want more pigment. Yeah, I want it not very. I want it kind of have a strong consistency. So when I raise the brush, it doesn't leak. Yeah. I don't know if I have said. I've got a son. He's 20. He's a great guy. He's studying music here in England. He say he misses having online lectures. So that kind of made me, realize what it is to be a creative person and to don't have access to be left alone with some assignment and not being able to do anything. So that's within what I know. I wish I was a musician. Giving some content for someone who wants to see like someone that could be a teacher. I didn't become a teacher because I don't know, it wasn't my passion. Uh, yeah, a great friend, Samudio, great friend, good fun. Since he became at the university, he always wanted to become an art teacher, and he is. So that like one of the most successful people I know at university. I wanted to be like super well known, great fucking artist. So I had maybe too many expectations, and he was more realistic, and he's probably helping more people. I don't know. I like the time. Yeah. Anyway, I'm talking too much. So, do you think this is too long already? Do you think this is too long?
I don't know.
Are there any one left? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep on going if I don't know. Yeah, why not? Yeah. As I said, once I finish the lesson, maybe I take all these things down, and I think it's a nice spending to do. So why to don't put it online, even for my own records?